Hey there, Marlo here from Marlo Madness Motors. And is your vehicle a transformer? Mine is. I need to introduce you to my truck if you haven't seen it before. I love it. Not everybody's thing, but I like it. I'll just show you. All right, so this is a 2013 Dodge Ram 4x4 Sport. And here she is in her summer look or summer mode. And I'm going to make her transform into her winter mode. So we got the stock 20-inch rims on, and I am going to put my snow tires on. But it's going to be pretty cool. It makes the truck look way different. Way different between summer and winter. Just certain things are just, but it's going to look cool. So it's pretty basic. I've got the hitch in. I'm going to take that hitch plate out so it doesn't fill up with ice and snow and salt. For people who don't know, I live in Canada. Here in Ontario, we use a lot of salt on the roads to help de-ice the roads. And it makes a mess. Gums things up, rusts things up. But this is what she looks like right now. My custom Hemi Sport logo. I like that. A buddy of mine did that. And come around this side. I'm going to remove this hitch plate here. And then that's my channel. Right there, baby. Marlo Madness Motors. Subscribe. Subscribe. Like the video. Subscribe. Check things out. You know, check out some of my older videos. It's not for everybody, but hopefully for somebody. Sitting at 99 subscribers as of the end of the first week in November of 2025. And we'll see where we go from there. I want to grow the channel, you know. I just post things that I'm messing with. All mechanical stuff on this channel that I mess with, which isn't a lot, but it is what it is. And if you learn something, if you find something entertaining, awesome. I just had it undercoated yesterday with Crown Solution. You can kind of see like the I'll rewash it in a few days after it's had a chance to creep out everywhere, and that's what she looks like now. And I'll show her to you in winter mode in a little bit. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe, you know. Try to do some cool stuff. Give me some suggestions, you know. I don't normally mess with automotive stuff. It's usually all bike stuff, but I get into a little bit of everything and what I can afford, which isn't a whole lot, but we do what we do. See you in a bit. Well, halfway. So far, so good. Not bad. They're 17-inch rims, so it's a little bit shorter tire, not a lot, but it makes a difference. Now we kind of look funky. Oh, it's got a rake to it now, way more than factory, but we'll fix that because we're going to put the ones on the back in a bit, and then I'll show you more. All right, so there's one more thing, a couple more things you should do. I'm almost done. I'm going to unlock this here, take this pin out, and then there'll be one more step after that, and I'll show you in a bit. All right, if you said check the air in your spare tire, you guessed that. You're right. This one, oh, because she gets undercoated, just got undercoated yesterday, and she's major disgusto. Ew, slimy. But don't forget that, because I check it, well, I should check it more often than once a year, but I do check it once a year to make sure there's actually air in it, so that if you do have a flat, you could change your tire and have air in it, not have to worry about pumping it up. Yeah, a couple more steps and this job is done. Show you more. Right then, are you still watching? Are you still watching? Great job. Remember, do the likey thing, it's free, you know. Subscribe if you really want to, if you think it's necessary. Anyway, one last step that I always do and I'm going to show you right now. It's pretty simple, but I'm not sure if everybody does it. They're on there, and I've got them torqued at 130 foot-pounds. But they should be recommended at 140 foot-pounds. What I like to do is take my torque wrench, sauce it in the truck, and go for a drive for a few. Here in Canada is kilometers, not miles. I'm just gonna put that right there. It's good there. Yep. And we're gonna go for a cruise and see how we make out. All right, we're running. Here's my gauges. Radio on mute. I don't have enough subscribers to get demonetized, but you will get a strike. You will get a warning if you hit any unlicensed music, you know, copyright stuff. Here we go. We're just gonna go for a light cruise around a large block. What do you want to talk about? Life? No, it sucks. Do what you gotta, do what you have to. My job right now, I'm laid off until they decide what they want to build next there. But we're in November of 2025, and I get paid pretty well to stay home, so putter with my own stuff, you know, figure it out. Try to save some money where you can. If you're still watching, I really appreciate it. And traffic coming. I need a mount for this truck. I got a mount right there, but it's too low for the on the vent here, but it's too low for the camera to show. Just doing a really brief drive. And we are in kilometers. And I'm speeding. Oh no! Yeah. Here in Ontario, Canada, we're getting ready for snow. As a matter of fact, they're forecasting snow for tomorrow. Yeah. November the 8th, 9th? I don't know. Who cares? We're November. I'm gonna make a right-hand turn here. This is our local Mexican food store, Metal Mex. They make really good breakfast burritos there. Oh, your sirens. They're getting out of the way. Are they coming behind me? Do I need to pull over? Nope, that's police, and they're going out of town. All right, so are we, but different direction. Yeah. I live right on the edge of town, and we're not a big town. I don't know, we got not a lot of people in town, so it's not hard to get out of town. Do a nice little cruise. Feels pretty good. You know, I like to go for a drive after I do the initial torque, and to me it sets them. I don't know how much it really does, but to me it puts a little peace of mind for me, and I'll get them to where I think they're seated, and then I'll recheck them and finish them off at 140 foot-pounds. I don't know what that is in Newton meters. We're in Canada, but it's funny because we were raised between imperial measurements and metric measurements. We kind of use a blend of the two. It's weird. I know, but my dad was strictly imperial, strictly inches and pounds and ounces and all that. So when you're talking to him, you're going to talk usually in that sort of thing, in miles and in inches, and you know, when you measure something with a tape measure, it's going to be in inches and not centimeters. Anyway, here we go. I'd say this block that I do for this test is probably about, if you're talking in miles, probably 4, almost 5 miles that I travel. And then I get home and I click them again. Yep, This time of year, pretty much all the leaves are out of the trees. You can see a lot more out in the fields because all the harvesting has pretty much been done. And yeah, I definitely need a stable phone mount for in the truck. Camera mount. Windshield mount might be good. I'll have to check into that. I'm going to make another right-hand turn here. Truck feels really good. You know, sometimes you put tires on and different set of tires on and you can feel that something's not right. You know, a little bit extra vibration or extra noise. These are snow tires and they actually seem pretty quiet. But I had, the rims were silver, and I had all the wheel weights taken off, and I sanded them down and painted them the dark gray that they are now, and had them all rebalanced. So maybe that's why I don't feel any shimmy in them now, and why they seem a little quieter. And I think I was running them at too high a pressure. I think I was running them at 38 to 40 psi. And this year I noticed some unusual wear, so I'm going to drop them down. I dropped them down to 35 psi because I think I was running high center in the tread, so that wearing them out in the middle instead of all the way across. And yeah, here's our fire hall in the big bad town of Elmer in southwestern Ontario. Not a lot going on today. A lot of people just doing their weekend shopping, cleaning up leaves and stuff, which I'm going to do a little more too maybe today. It's 2:36, so I don't want to go around this guy. Give me a chance to go. Oh, some cool old houses around here. I like that one. And this is our street right here. Just got redone this year. Oh man, let me tell you, what a mess and what a journey that was. All new utilities under the road, and then new road surface and new curbs and new sidewalks, and they got to do some sod here yet. I don't know if you can see that, but and they've changed the shape of the street now, so there's only 2 lanes of driving and 1 lane for parking on this side, no parking on this side, and a crosswalk now that we didn't have before. That's kind of neat. Yeah, so you're only allowed to park on the right hand side here. On the left side here, that's actually a driving lane, so it'd be interesting to see how many people get parking tickets, because I still think it's okay to park over there. And every intersection they've necked it down with the curb so that you can't actually park here, and so you restrict the flow of traffic, probably to slow it down, because this street is kind of like a bypass for downtown. Yeah, been living here for almost 29 years. It's been a journey, and it's all been worth it. Anyway, here we are. We're gonna back in. Watch from here. Back in. Parking spot. Pull ahead a little bit. And let me check those tires. So now we're gonna we don't have to do a crisscross this time, because we've done that when we put them on and when I clicked them last time, and I just like to go around and check them all. Some of them aren't going to move because they probably were a little bit over torqued. And that's going to be that. The one-handed life, the YouTuber life. Oh, let's do it. That sounds like fun. Woo! And there you have it. Winter mode engaged. Transformation complete. These, I'm pretty sure these are old Dodge Durango wheels, 17-inch. Stock wheels on the truck are 20s. But if you would have ordered this truck as a base model, would have came with 17s on it. That's why it works. You have to make sure it fits your vehicle. So, and they look way better than putting black steelies on. And they were, like I said, they were silver last year for years, and I just scrubbed them all down and painted this really cool dark gray. I like it. Winter mode engaged. Kind of gives it like a dark appearance, doesn't it? I don't like the whole blacked out stuff. No, I'm not into that. But this is pretty cool. And she's ready for, it's supposed to snow tomorrow. Ugh. Anyway, like I said, if you're still watching, thank you. And we'll see you next time on Marlow Madness Motors. Check us out.